great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
But it'll be second down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block, or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. The Bears at 4-8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
11.
Here's Fields. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
3rd and 2.
11.
Fields changing the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here as something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Moore, the man in motion. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
On the option right is Fields.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much, and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Tyler Scott.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready.
Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go, set, you, yellow. Classic, 6.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Ridder throwing on 3rd down.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ridder will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Gets this out wide to Pickens.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Ridder, he wants to change the play here.
At the Bears' 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Swing it. Black ultra. Dog red.
Ritter to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Ferguson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start the game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Red. Red. Cycle. Black shot.
Here's Ritter.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Osborne. Touchdown!
K.J. Osborne.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Moore, the man in motion. Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Now it's Fields. That pass complete to Moore.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Go.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
Ritter.
And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Field, black. 6, metal.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Fight, white. Flag 2.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Black ultra. Ready.
Ritter back to throw.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Ready, break.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And we are tied at 14.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go. Good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made here at the 36. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here we go.
Third down and 10.
Justin. West right, Vince.
Back to throw, Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On fourth down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He can't get him down. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ritter now.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
You got a mini base. Line up. Jump. Up.
To throw is Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Hey, Ken.
Again, Fields. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Touchdown, Chicago! J.K. Dobbins with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bears have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Falcons.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Palmer, 53 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they just went 4 verts there against cover 2, didn't they?
They did, and it's really an excellent route versus cover 2 because the longer it develops, the more stress is put on the safeties because they're the ones back, each with half the field responsibilities. The corners don't retreat very far in cover 2. They're closer to the line of scrimmage, so now you've got 4 receivers putting pressure on 2 guys covering. Usually you'll find someone open, and that's exactly what they did there. Made the catch and carried it all the way into the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. The York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Hey, blue. Slide blue.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black ultra.
Ritter to throw it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
No more.
Now it's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now motion left with Mooney.
Chips left. Angel. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And forget about finding a delay, and he barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Given 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation. But instead, they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Hey, Ken.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Christian Wilkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's taken on the 25. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll start with the option. There he goes, left side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big play ability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's part for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 69 yards.
And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Room past the 35. Now he's loose again. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Yellow, blue. Green, jack. Red, yellow.
Ridder now on second down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
Let's go. Cheetah.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on fourth down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Johnson. Alpha. Alpha, let's go. Alpha.
Here's Fields.
Throw left side, complete to Scott. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 6 brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Easy. Just, butt straight. Hey, can.
Fields now to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ritter's throw taken in by Palmer. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Back to throw, Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ritter located as running back Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Bijan Robinson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Now 2nd and 4.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Here's 2nd down.
Ready. Slide through. Blue. Black Ultra.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Ritter.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Now Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They juked him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
2nd and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Here we go.
Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Bears, the win is their fifth of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.